Howdy, folks. Howdy. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. I'd like to welcome my co-host on, Mike Ball. Mike Ball.
What's going down with everyone, man? What's good? Look at that.
Black Dragon Biker News Network would like to welcome you here this new year, here in 2024. I bet you thought that many of you wouldn't make it, but here we are. Yes, sir. And we'd like for you to like, share, and subscribe as we go about our day doing the things that we do here, covering biker news. And now, this year, Mike Ball, we're going to be covering regular news. Regular news, that's right, people. We're going to just be bringing it all to you here at Black Dragon Biker News Network with co-host Mike Ball.
It's going down. Woo! Yeah, you see how magical that was?
Wow, that was
yeah.
That
was extra.
Man,
nice.
I did that.
Well done. That was a 10 out of 10 for sure. That intro was your freestyle is on point. You should be rapping right now.
You know what? You're right. Let me get some rap music on here. Let me see. Yeah, let me see.
Let's see how good.
Oh wait, that's not rap music. Oh, but it's smooth. Yeah, a rapper. I could be covering the news for everybody to see. Yeah, you got to hand it to me if you truly understand. Never mind.
This dude right here.
We were going. Hey man, 60-year-olds cannot rap.
Not true. I see you do it in the green room. I got to give you credit. In the green room, for some reason, off the live, you can rap like a MFer, but
I have it off the. Listen, okay, so let's get after. Listen, this year is already starting off effed up, man.
Yes, it is.
This is Frank Samataro. I see you, man. This year is already starting effed up. Let's see. Where do I begin?
This is like a triple, like world disaster.
So let's start here with the airplane crash. I got like 6 stories, so I try to run.
Yeah, this is mega.
Let me see. You're supposed to be. Oh, I got to give you something to share. Okay,
yeah, I don't have anything yet.
Yeah, let me give you something to share, and then you can take over.
Boom.
Bang. Bam. There we go. All right. So thank you, sir. So out here in Japan, we've had this crazy 7.5 on the Richter scale earthquake. And wait till you see the devastation. They've had it going bad for a few years now. You remember Fukushima
yep.
reactor? And you remember the huge tidal wave, the tsunami that came and got those poor folks. I mean, that is hell when you're just chilling in your RV and you look over and there's 100-foot wall of water coming.
Yeah, you get dusted.
And you're like, I'm going to die right now.
Yep. Everyone in this area is going to die. Yep.
Right now.
Family, everyone.
And I just saw a movie on Netflix about a family that the whole family got swept off the beach and torn up, and tree limbs broke them up in pieces and stuff. And the family got spread by miles, but every single one of them lived. That movie was crazy. But anyway, in this story, this airplane crash is just crazy. And we're also going to see the earthquake too. And so let's just go ahead.
Here at noon, a dramatic landing in Tokyo this morning. Video captured the moment a Japan Airlines jetliner erupted into flames after it collided with a Coast Guard plane on the runway. Take a look at that explosion.
Wow.
Miraculously, all 379 passengers and crew aboard that Airbus made it out safely. But we do know at least 5 of the 6 Coast Guard members on that smaller jet were killed. ABC's M. Wynn explains what we've learned from the investigation.
A terrifying scene at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. A Japan Airlines plane erupting into flames after it collided with a Japan Coast Guard aircraft on the runway.
Wow.
Prime Minister Fumio Kishida says all 379 on board the passenger plane, children, are expected to be okay. They were evacuated before the plane was engulfed in flames. But at least 5 people on the second aircraft were killed.
Don't worry, y'all. He's lagging. He'll be coming back here in a second.
NHK reports
There he
that
goes.
crew was preparing to fly to Nagasaki.
Did it lag? Damn
Yeah,
it.
it's all right. It's all right. You're all right now. We were able to hear it all. We just
All right.
it kind of lagged on screen, but you're good.
I see the thing up there now saying that. Okay, here we go.
Japan for earthquake relief.
Oh, you're going through it again. Hate that.
Man, connection is unstable. We are absolutely connected. This is not Wi-Fi, so I don't know what's going on. It's showing it still. Am I still lagging?
No, now you're good. You just came back.
Okay.
All right, you're
For
good.
supplies to the affected region. The quake's death toll reaching at least 49, with dozens still trapped under rubble. Fire teams at Haneda worked feverishly to extinguish the flames.
Wow,
that
going through it again. That's lame.
It's crazy because you and I are not lagging to each other.
Now we're good. Yep. Now I can see the flames.
Do you see? Does it show you this thing here? That's
No.
It's not showing you the connection.
No, I don't see any of that.
The plane completely disintegrated, but it is remarkable that not a single one of those passengers was hurt or killed in that collision.
The JAL passenger flight was landing at Haneda from Hokkaido. Experts say the plane, an Airbus A350, is a total loss, but is a testament to how newer commercial planes are designed to ensure all on board can evacuate within 90 seconds. The incident, a rare one, with experts saying Japan Airlines holds an impeccable safety record.
The airplane did its job here. What we think what happened is that this was pilot error. Somebody, probably on the Japanese Coast Guard side, taxied onto that active runway when they weren't supposed to.
Now, Japanese safety officials will start a lengthy investigation into what caused the collision. The condition of the surviving captain of that Coast Guard plane remains unclear. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
You can download the WHAS.
So that's crazy because when you sent that to me this morning and I saw that for the first time, it didn't really tell us why the 5 people died, but it did say over 300 people, were evacuated. It's 370 or something like that.
379 people. So
wow.
The airplane was landing. Okay, so they've had a horrible earthquake over there. And I thought that was going to be covered in this.
It was in the last one. Remember the one you sent me?
Yeah. Okay. Send me the link to that one so I can bring that one up.
I got you.
So they had basically. Well, I sent you the link, so I should be able to pull it from
you can get it too from the message.
How did I send it to you on Instagram?
Instagram.
So what happened is these folks were landing. They've had a horrible earthquake there. And that earthquake, it caused them to have to, do all of this stuff to save all these people. And they managed to save these folks. So you had this Coast Guard airplane that was there, and the Coast Guard airplane actually they believe at this point was taxiing across the runway maybe. And taxied onto the runway where this airplane was landing, and we have seen a lot of this going on over recent months. A lot of these near miss things happening on the runways across the country. So this may be one of those things where the near miss actually was not a near miss. So it crashed into those airplanes, and it crashed into that airplane, and 5 people on that airplane died, with the exception of the pilot. He was the only person that made it out alive. Now, what they're saying about this Airbus, this is a brand new Airbus made out of the steel, that's even stronger than like titanium. They've made this airline out of this steel. And even though this airliner did crash and burn completely up, every passenger got off the airliner. So what the new rules is that they expect that any airliner you're on, you should be able to evacuate in 90 seconds. And if you
Wow.
can evacuate it in 90 seconds, everybody will live. That's the premise. So in this case, they evacuated it within 90 seconds. And so even though the entire Airbus burned up, the nobody died. And this was everything that they said the design would be. So that is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Nelson actually says a couple of things here. Dang. So let's see right here. He says the deaths were all on the smaller plane. The smaller plane was part of the earthquake response, he says. That's definitely interesting. He said in the
Yeah.
US, it's looking like an increase in near miss airline accident tracks with the DEI push for pilots. That's interesting.
Right. So we've been hearing that. And maybe this is a culmination of all those things we've been hearing for all this time. Maybe this is actually like, yeah, well, here's your evidence. We keep having all the screw ups on the runways, so this is why. Okay, so now we're going to look at the earthquake on this one. I found this one. Thanks for sending it to me. So
Got
this is the actual earthquake itself, and when you see this is crazy. The devastation here.
Extreme shaking in this shoe store with people huddled together Monday afternoon. These videos are just some examples of the extensive damage that a 7.5
Wow.
magnitude earthquake caused. At least 48 people have died. The epicenter was on the Noto Peninsula along the Sea of Japan. At least 147 aftershocks have happened within 17 hours of the initial quake. Thousands of buildings, vehicles, and boats have been damaged. Landslides were triggered, and there was even a tsunami warning that was eventually lifted. This is the largest quake to hit this part of Japan in nearly 140 years. Now, both
Wow.
plane fire and earthquake aftermath are developing stories. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Jeez,
More
that's
great
incredible.
Yeah. So that
Japan's really feeling it right now. Not only the plane crash and all that, but now 7.5 earthquake as well, magnitude. That's crazy.
it is just biblical. It's
Mhm.
biblical in proportion, all the things that are happening. So that's kind of crazy. And so our prayers go out to them. 5 families in the Coast Guard lost loved ones. The pilot survived, and we'll find out what happened. But the miraculous survival of an entire airplane. You saw that thing shooting down the runway on fire. The last time I saw that was when back when they still had those supersonic airplanes. They had 2 or
Yep.
3 of these. You remember those things? I forget what
Yep.
they were called.
I don't
Uh,
remember
they were
either.
the fastest airplanes in the world. And a piece fell off of an airplane, and that one came down and hit that piece, and that whole airplane was on fire going down the runway. By the time it got stopped, everybody burned up. So on this one, by the time it got stopped, everybody didn't get burned up. So hey, man, shouts out to those folks. Now, some more craziness going on in the world. Here on New Year's Day, a guy
It's
decides
Concord, yeah.
the Concorde and the Lexington. The Concorde and was it Lexington? They had 2 of them. The Concorde was the plane. I remember them. Okay, so this one here, some guy decides he's going to, I don't know, kill some people at a New Year's Day parade or something. Let's check this out. New Year's Day crash kills 2 after upstate New York concert. A fiery fatal vehicle crash is under investigation in Rochester, New York.
Oh, wow, that's a big one.
The crash happened.
Eastbound Ford
Here we go.
Expedition struck a Mitsubishi Outlander that was exiting a nearby parking lot. The force of the collision caused the 2 vehicles to go through a group of pedestrians that were in the crosswalk and then into 2 other vehicles. There was a large fire associated with the crash that took the Rochester Fire Department almost 1 hour to extinguish. As a result of the
You're lagging again. 3, 2, 1. Don't worry, guys. He's coming back. He'll be coming back, y'all. All right, now you're back. I can hear
So
you.
we go fine for a minute and this thing lags.
Yeah, it's all right. I just take over. Bring it back 30 seconds. Maybe like 10 seconds.
It's still showing that I'm lagging on here. Do you see it?
No, I don't see it.
As a result of the collision, 2 occupants in the Mitsubishi Outlander were killed, and the driver was transported to Rochester General Hospital in non-life-threatening condition. 3 pedestrians were struck and transported to Strong Hospital. One of them is
There he goes again, y'all. Yep, exactly. It looks like the internet is going to try and drive BD crazy for 24. It drives me crazy too, because I gotta like sit here and do this shit back and forth, back and forth. It's all good. Now you're back.
Rochester Police Department bomb squad, and the Joint Arson Task Force responded to the scene. We know
I can see this level up here, like
Yeah,
I'm on.
you're on nada.
I can see this level like I'm on Wi-Fi, but I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. I've had these people out here 7 freaking times.
Yeah,
This
no,
is,
it shows the connection up there for
You see-
it's not
you see
Wi-Fi. Because it only shares your tab. It doesn't share your whole screen.
No, this you should see this in the StreamYard thing up at the top. You don't see that?
Because my internet's fine.
It still shows me lagging, but I'm not
Yeah,
lagging.
you are. You are. You're not moving it or anything.
But you can hear me.
I can hear you. Yes. Normally it cuts out your audio too, but you're doing all right now.
They're
I'm
gonna
waiting
have
for you to pop back and the screen to pop back too.
They're gonna have to fix this. This is
Yeah, he's definitely frozen for sure. Let me see if it shows you guys the picture yet.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So if you can hear me, what's going on here is that some idiot has decided that he wanted to kill some people. So the Rochester investigating the fatal fiery crash. It killed 3 people and wounded at least 9 others outside the Kodak Center on West Ridge Road in Rochester early Monday morning. The New Year's Day crash occurred within the first hour of 2024, shortly before 1 a.m. Here's what they found out about the crash. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. Now you're just popping back. Finally. There we go. All right. Now I can go ahead and put you. Yeah. We were able to hear you the whole time.
This is the worst that this has ever
No,
been.
yeah. It won't even show your screen. You did come back though.
We got to get this fixed. The fatal crash occurred in the 200 block of West Ridge Road, and I'm gone again. I wonder if this is a StreamYard problem.
No, because I would be lagging too. You're lagging for everyone. I'm waiting for this screen to come back. So Ken says, talking about Japan, I have a family member over there for the holidays. He is doing good and is safe, but he felt the earthquake. Well, I would imagine for sure. After a 7.5, forget about it. Exactly, Frank. It's time. You already know. Shout out to Canada, man. It's always, I love seeing the Canadians in here for sure.
Am I up yet? Am I still off?
No, you're still down. It won't share the screen or nothing. You know what you could do? Go up to the top left where the reload page is, the circle.
Yeah.
Hit reload page.
So
I guarantee you that'll fix it.
It shows me that I have 100 up right now. I've got 100 megs up right now.
Well, not here. So go up there and hit the refresh. There you go. Finally. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. For me, it is just turned afternoon. It's 12:21 for me right now. Let's see if this reset helps. I think it will. Yep. You're fine. You're perfect. Yep. So now go ahead and bring in the screen now.
Oh boy, this is.
I knew that would probably fix it.
Frustrating to say the least.
But that's internet problems for you. All right. Just bring up the screen.
It's up.
Mm-mm.
Oh shoot. Okay. It killed it, didn't it? When I
Yeah.
okay, here we go. Back. Share screen. Okay, you have it.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh, shared the wrong screen. Oh, we know I'm frustrated. Okay, here we go. We're gonna share the right screen this time. Entire screen. This screen. Okay, you got it. Boom. Okay, so this story is screwed up. Let's try it again here. So anyway, what's going on with this story is some man has decided that he was going to run over a crowd of folks at the Kodak Center after a concert. Rochester police are investigating the fatal fiery crash that killed 3 people and wounded at least 9 others outside the Kodak Center on West Ridge Road in Rochester early Monday morning. The New Year's Day crash occurred within the first hour of 2024. So we're just bringing in the New Year's screwed up. Shortly before 1 a.m., here's what they know about the crash. The fatal crash occurred on the 200 block of West Ridge Road in Rochester near the Kodak Center just after the concert ended at the theater, according to Rochester police. 2 Rochester police officers were outside the theater to help pedestrians at the crosswalk. West Ridge Road when the crash occurred about 12:50 a.m. Now, what they're saying is a large sport utility vehicle, which was a Ford Expedition, driven by one Michael Avery, 35 years old, of Syracuse, was traveling east at its speed, and then they said he sped up when he crossed into the westbound lane and struck a smaller SUV, a Mitsubishi Outlander, as that vehicle was exiting the Kodak Center. And he hit it so hard, the collision caused both of the vehicles to go through a group of pedestrians that were at the crosswalk in front of the theater and then into 2 other vehicles. The 2 people in the back seat of the smaller SUV, I believe that was a Uber, that SUV. The 2 people in that smaller SUV died at the scene. Their names were not released. The vehicle was operating as a rideshare at the time. So isn't that rideshare? Isn't that an Uber? So the driver of the Mitsubishi was taken to Rochester General Hospital with injuries that were not considered life-threatening. At least 9 pedestrians were struck and injured during the incident, Smith said, noting that the number was higher than previously reported as more victims had come forward. 1 pedestrian was taken to Strong Memorial Hospital with life-threatening injuries. The other pedestrians suffered injuries that were not considered life-threatening. Now, here's a picture of Michael Avery, the man who did this. And he died on the scene. Not on the scene. I think he died in the hospital a little bit later. But there was video taken of him buying cans of gasoline so that I guess he could turn his car into a missile and have more explosive power.
Wow.
So according to the Rochester police, Michael Avery, 35 of Syracuse, was driving the Ford Expedition involved in the crash. He died at Strong Memorial Hospital Monday night. At a Tuesday morning conference, Smith said that it appeared that Avery acted alone, and in speaking with his family, they learned that Avery may have been suffering from possible undiagnosed mental health issues.
Obviously.
So it's always that the family knows that they got a Looney Tune running around, but they never really quite seem to get him taken off the street. And that's for a lot of reasons. Sometimes it's hard to take somebody off the street if they haven't committed a crime. But and we always go back to this. There was always like, yeah, well, we knew he was messed up. So what happened leading up to the crash? Avery drove to Monroe County on December 27th and was staying at the Wood Spring Suites in Greece. Over the next few days, he said, Avery rented a Ford Expedition from a car rental agency at the Frederick Douglass Crater Rochester International Airport on December 29th. And the following day, made at least a half dozen purchases of gasoline and gas canisters from numerous locations throughout the Monroe and Ontario counties. I wish there was some sort of technology where you could follow when somebody was buying something stupid at 10 gas stations. So he didn't buy enough at any one gas station to raise concern. He just went to multiple places and bought gas canisters and gas and gas and turned his car into his rented SUV into a missile. Rochester police affirmed that there was a large fire associated with the crash that took Rochester firefighters almost an hour to extinguish. Video from the scene shared on social media shows a vehicle engulfed in flames in the middle of the road. Police and federal officials are investigating, dismissed on Tuesday that it appeared that Avery was intentionally driving toward the crosswalk filled with pedestrians, but that it did not appear that his actions were politically motivated, he said. They also said that they weren't able to find a nexus, they said, to terrorism. And first responders.
Oh, there goes Black Dragon officially. Boom. He got bombed today, y'all. That's what happened. He got super bombed. Man, what a crazy story, though, all the way around.
Did it go out
There
again?
you are. Yeah, you're back now.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy.
It's a wild story.
Yeah.
Damn. So I'm surprised that the passengers didn't die from that, because they hit the passenger or the pedestrians and then they hit 2 more cars. That's crazy. That's intense.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Now I hear you. Oh, well, it looks like he either lost his internet or refreshed. So either way, we still do it live. Oh, there he is, quick. Welcome back, kind sir.
Wow, this is crazy. So
You got bombed. You got bombed today. Oh, you're good. You're clear now.
Yeah. So we got to figure out what's going on here. Folks, we will get this figured out. I promise you. This is the worst that it's ever been.
You know, we've actually had the internet people come out to him, and then every time he goes and has someone come over and check all that stuff, and it's always perfect when they come over.
Yeah, when they come over here,
that's typical. That's typical
I
internet.
see why there's no problems, because I just did a speed test and the speed is perfect. I'm running. I've got 100 up.
It's not about your speed. It's about you peaking. So I used to have the same problem with a certain internet company where it would go in and out. What it is I would stream perfect at 1,000 megabytes, which is a gig. I would stream perfectly up and down, and then all of a sudden it would dip, and then it would come back every 30 seconds. Like, it would dip for 30 seconds, and you won't see that unless you have like a health line where you can see the actual graph of it. So you're not going to catch it on a speed test. It happens only really quick, and then it goes away. So that's where you kind of get screwed on internet.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the speed test, and every time they come over here, they perform a speed test, and the speed test is working perfectly.
Yeah, you ask for a internet health line. You know what I mean? It shows the actual graph of it. Like,
that's what we're gonna have to do.
Losing. Yeah.
All right, we'll try to get the rest of these stories out, man, if it can happen.
Absolutely, we got it.
So now here is a crazy one. Have you heard of internet kidnapping?
Internet kidnapping.
Yeah,
now,
cyber
I know
kidnapping.
the internet's very let's just say you can pretty much do anything on the internet. You can reach anybody, you can contact anybody. So I'd only imagine what the heck that charge would be.
No, this is called cyber streaming. Cyber kidnapping, rather.
Cyber
you can kidnap a person and never actually go kidnap them. And you can kidnap a person and never actually see them. So that's what's going on in this story. And this is absolutely
insane.
Yeah. So it's happening most of the Chinese students. So here's the story right here.
In Utah, who has survived a scam known as cyber kidnapping. The scammers are targeting foreign exchange students and their families, and they're walking away with tens of thousands of dollars. ABC's Derek Dennis explains.
This morning, a 17-year-old Chinese exchange student has been found safe by police in Utah, camping out in the woods, cold and alone. He speaks broken English and had been reported kidnapped by his family in China after they paid a ransom demand of $80,000.
The parents reported to school officials that they received a photograph of their child that would indicate he was abducted, and they requested a ransom.
Turns out it was a scam known as cyber kidnapping, in which kidnappers target foreign exchange students and their families, telling each that the other is in danger, and then convincing the student to isolate themselves, send pictures or cell phone videos, making it look like they're being held captive to their parents, who in turn hand over ransom money electronically.
Actors are able to manipulate both a victim and their family into believing that something has happened to the victim.
Brandon Amaker is a cybersecurity expert and instructor at Utah Valley University and says these unknown actors are crafty.
They are likely targeting, people who are very out of their element, people who are new in a new country, new environment where they're very unfamiliar with law enforcement. They're very unfamiliar culturally.
Authorities are trying to track down the so-called cyber kidnappers, starting with the money that was transferred to Chinese banks. As for the 17-year-old student, he was rescued by police 3 days after his reported kidnapping. His story, a lesson to other parents of kids studying or even working abroad.
I think it is important that we talk to our children before they leave to be a foreign exchange student or to be a missionary somewhere else around the world, that we tell them that this is a possibility. And just because somebody contacts you online doesn't mean it's real.
Experts say the scam typically stops when the communication stops.
Right.
So victims are advised to cut off communication and contact authorities as soon as the threat is made.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, when they found this kid, he was in a tent in the middle of nowhere, and they told him to go to this tent. Gosh, he must have been scared. They told him to go to this tent, and he had no fire, no nothing. He was in a coat in a tent that he purchased in the middle of the woods, and he was instructed to stay there or else.
That's so crazy.
Sitting in the woods, freezing to death, while his parents are being scammed back in China, and he's in a foreign country with no kind of, you don't even know the language very well and everything, sitting out in the middle of nowhere, about to die a real death over some BS cyber scam.
That's crazy. Why didn't I don't understand why the phone call wasn't made to the parents from the kids.
So the parents, convinced that their kid was kidnapped or whatever, they get a hold of the authorities, and the authorities backtrack by following his purchases on his credit card, and they figured out that he was camping somewhere. And then they sent out search and rescue crews all over the place, and this is how they found the kid.
Wow. Why isn't the child, though, communicating with the parents? I don't understand that. It's so
if
rad.
they scam you well enough, hey, man, I just kidnapped your parents or whatever. I just kidnapped your son. I mean, how do all confidence games work? You win the confidence of the person.
It's the head game.
It's the head game.
Mm-hmm.
These cats are super pimps. They pimping hard.
That's crazy.
They're pimps by blood, not relation. That's what they are. That's what they mean when they say pimp by blood. Like it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I'm so good at this pimp game. I can pimp you out into the middle of the forest and never meet you, and have your parents send me 10 grand. It's crazy.
I don't understand why people fall for this. I don't get it.
And you're afraid, you're scared. Many people
are legit scared.
Many people have tried to harass me on the internet.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're going to be covering a story about someone who has tried that recently.
We'll cover that tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to fall for the okie doke, people will put it on you. Here's a biker news story. We still do that. Police find a man shot outside a motorcycle club in Marion. So we'll see. I see the problem happens when we start streaming. That's when we start losing. Watch when I start streaming this. All right, so let's.
You'll be fine for like the first minute, and then it can dip out sometimes. Let's see.
All right. I think it's only 14-second song long. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
And in Marion, a man in critical condition after an early morning shooting yesterday. Officers found the victim at the Outlaw Motorcycle Club just after 4 a.m. First responders took the victim to a hospital in Fort Wayne. Marion police investigating this shooting right now.
Boy, that was short.
That was
The
extremely
Outlaw
short.
Motorcycle Club. I don't think there's a motorcycle club called the Outlaw Motorcycle Club. But anyway, a kidnapped man up critical condition and shot
You
early.
just started lagging. Why? That's so weird. Man, come on, Black
Yeah.
Dragon and your internet.
That is weird.
You're back.
Well, it doesn't show that I'm back.
You're back to me.
Crazy.
All
Crazy.
right, bring it.
My producers can't help me.
That we can't help on that part. That's your internet issue. Can't control it. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Anyway, this guy was found shot outside. They say the Outlaw Motorcycle. So I don't know what motorcycle club that is, but maybe there's one called that. Officers found 42-year-old Charles Hill had been shot in the chest. They began life-saving aid. Hill was taken to a Marion hospital before being transferred to a Fort Wayne facility. He remained in critical condition as of Monday afternoon. Police executed a search warrant on the property of the motorcycle club. They located several individuals and secured the location for processing. Investigators then located and collected evidence. So he got shot over there, and it doesn't look like they know why. But you can be of service by dialing 765-662-9981 if you know something. They say. Yeah.
Do me a favor, Black Dragon. Refresh your screen again.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep. Me and the gatekeeper, a.k.a. K-Wayne, are going to take over here for a minute. It's all good, though. That's what happens when you deal with internet and streaming. That's the way it goes. All right.
Okay, so this is why I hate live. All right, we still live?
Yep.
We still
bring
moving?
bring the screen up.
Okay, I will. So our next story, this story's funny, man. This story's funny because a group of bikers attacked this guy by the name of Ian Ziering. Do you know him, Ian Ziering?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's a famous person, or he's supposed to be famous.
Supposed to be famous, and we can't hear you, gatekeeper.
Yeah, gatekeeper is talking, and we can't hear him. So, everybody's system is messed up this morning.
Not mine. Ha ha. Yep.
Okay, so Ian Ziering details an unsettling confrontation with bikers on New Year's Eve that led to his attack. And so when you hear this, you think that Ian Ziering got attacked by some real hardcore ass bikers. And when you see this right here, I don't know why he didn't whoop all their asses. This is ridiculous. All right, you ready to see the bikers that attacked old Ian?
I want to see this.
Man, this is drum roll, please.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Oh man, please don't fall over laughing, please. Okay, here we go.
Caught on camera, New Year's Eve, Beverly Hills 90210 actor Ian.
Wow, 90210 actor.
He's a. Do you see the motorcycles we're talking about here?
Yeah, the motorcycles. Those are bikers?
Those are bikers on.
Is that even a thing? That's not a biker, right? I mean, that's got to be your scooter tramp.
These aren't even Groms.
No, they're like smaller than Groms.
They're less than Groms. But don't you think for a second these mofos ain't serious?
Hey, I guess they got to be.
These bikers are serious as hell. They're getting ready to whoop some ass on here. What's this? This is crazy.
Ian Ziering apparently being attacked by a group of bikers on Hollywood Boulevard. This video.
What?
We see Ziering jump out of his SUV, fighting back against the mob.
Look at him,
punching and kicking him.
Look at that chick.
Even chased him.
There's a chick.
There's a girl in pink whooping his ass.
Man, Ziering.
Whoa!
Look at this. Thing. It's still unclear.
No way.
He's handling
He's
them,
up.
though.
He's still up.
This guy's gonna
He's
beat
still
him.
up. They didn't beat no ass. They didn't beit no ass. It was like 16 versus 1.
Oh my gosh, that was something to see.
No way.
Okay, so let's go back and look at it in slow motion.
This is crazy, bro.
This is the part that got me. I love a person that loves their motorcycle. This part got me. So let's go back. Now, so here they are, the biker gang. These guys are on little mini bikes. This guy's actually looking before he jumps into traffic. You better, because on that little thing, you run your ass right over.
Can't see him.
And so what happens is this guy, he's concerned that they might have hit his car. So he steps out of his car to check his car out and steps straight into that ass whooping. So
On camera, New Year's Eve, Beverly Hills 90210 actor Ian Ziering apparently.
so right here,
He hopped out right there. Yep.
Right here, you can see where he's out of his car talking that noise. And you're not supposed to get out of your car talking noise.
Caught on camera, New Year's Eve, Beverly.
So
I think he threw the first punch too.
did he? Let's see. And so as he's getting out of his car, you can see your boy looking back at him like, what are you looking at me crazy for? He's looking back at him real crazy.
210 actor Ian.
Look at him now. He's getting off his motorcycle. And here he comes.
Serious.
He's coming walking up talking that noise like just because we on some groms, we won't handle your ass out here.
Watch him throw the first punch.
Did he throw the first punch? Oh, he did.
Right there. Right there.
The first punch.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I caught that.
And now this guy's girl is getting ready to whoop his ass, boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like her.
Now he's lucky he's attacking the guy. No wonder. I thought they were just whooping him.
No.
Oh,
no.
wow.
He got out and started hitting dude.
Look at those good eyes, Mike. Okay, so here we go. Now he's going to try to walk away. He threw your boy on the ground. He's going to walk away, get back in his car. No, the hell you ain't. Oh, boy, here grabs his feet, I think. Grabs his ankles.
TMZ.
Oh, bam, he hit him back.
Oh, he got clocked.
Yeah.
We see Ziering.
Now his boys are coming in. Everybody's coming.
Jump out of his SUV.
Now, this is the funny part.
He's on his bike still. That's hilarious.
This is the funniest part to me. This guy here, he puts his bike on the kickstand.
Caught on camera, New Year's Eve, Beverly Hills 90210.
He props it up on the kickstand.
Apparently being attacked by.
Okay, so that's what got him whooped. Okay, friends, we don't put our bike on the kickstand. Okay, putting your bike on the kickstand gets you whooped. That he got attacked when he was putting his bike on the kickstand. You got to let that sucker fall over and go get you some.
A group of bikers on Boulevard. This video is from.
Now this guy here, he's gonna put the kickstand down before he goes whoops. That's funny watching these guys put their kickstand
hilarious.
Ziering jump out of his
now
SUV,
here's the only guy that
you're right.
He got to put his kickstand down
relentlessly.
Oh my God, they all did it.
Across the street here, he tries to run away.
Now he's trying to run away, and they're hanging on him.
Look, he tried to do the slide move like a soccer player.
That was a nice kick. These guys are swinging for the fences. That's why they can't hit nothing.
What? Why did it end there? Why did it end there? It should have kept. Why did they do that?
I don't know. They don't want us to see what's really going on out there. Oh my goodness, that was precious. Anyway,
that was precious.
He took to he took to Instagram and he said, "Yesterday I experienced an alarming incident involving a group of individuals on mini bikes."
At least he called it mini bikes.
My car was approached aggressively by one of these riders, leading to an unsettling confrontation. In an attempt to assess any damage, I exited my car. That's not why you got out your car. You got out your car to whoop that guy. This action unfortunately escalated into a physical altercation, which I navigated to protect myself. I am relieved to report that my daughter and I are both completely unscathed, but the incident has left me deeply concerned about the growing boldness of such groups who disrupt public safety and peace. This situation highlights a larger issue of hooliganism on our streets and the need for effective law enforcement responses to such behavior. As a citizen and a parent, I find it unacceptable that these groups can freely engage in this kind of behavior, causing fear and chaos, while the response from authorities seems insufficient. I have always been an advocate for standing up against intimidation and misconduct, and this incident reinforces my belief in the importance of personal and community safety. We must address the underlying issues that lead to such disruptive behavior, like your road rage, and ensure that our streets are safe for everyone, I urge city officials and law enforcement to take decisive action against such lawlessness, like punching first and action against such lawlessness, and provide the necessary resources to prevent future occurrences. I am thankful for the support of my family, friends, and fans during this time. It's in challenging moments like these that the strength of and unity of our community are most vital. Happy New Year, America! Yeah, Steve, that's what you put out when you have a strong public relations person.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Nowhere did he address the fact that you saw Mike Ball with your own eyes, that he got out that car and he punched that guy first. And his whole crew that ass. You hit my brother and you hit us all.
Well, you do that with one. Yeah, exactly. You do that to one guy in the crowd right there. You know they're a part of them. What do you expect? What do you expect?
Wow.
Crazy. I don't understand the motive there. I mean, okay, road rage, I get a little bit, but damn, you put yourself in a bad situation.
Yeah, he could have got stomped out.
Well, I mean, really, if all those people came over there and started whooping on dude, the honest truth is most of them, they were scary. They just stayed away. You know, there was only like 2 people that were like okay to get down.
Swinging for the fences, and he was able to duck out of a lot of
Yeah,
that.
I mean, he was still standing by the end of it. I gotta give him that. You know?
Oh yeah, your boy was, and he's 59 years old. He's
That's
1 year
pretty
younger than me.
incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He ran out of there like a football player carrying people on his back and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but he didn't really get hit. You know what I mean?
No,
he didn't really get hit.
I'm proud of him for a 59-year-old, for a 59.
I gotta give it to him. But
Yeah.
I mean, the people that were trying to beat him were lame at swinging. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm 60. I want to think that I can get down like that. Your boy, he hung in there.
He did.
Kick that one guy,
but he did start the bullshit.
He did start it. He brought it. He brought the noise.
He brought the noise. And like Nelson says, is that before or after the shenanigans with him writing all that crap?
But it was the hooliganism in our street. All these folks was doing was riding their bikes, and
then you come out here and want to swing.
Get out of your car and walk up, and as old boy is putting his bike on the kickstand, you punch him.
Yeah.
When we do
how come he doesn't discuss why he threw the first punch? How come he leaves that part out of the story, right?
Well, that's the part of the hooliganism that he's not against. He's against most hooliganism. All of it.
They only want to tell the part of the story that they want you to know.
That's why we cover the biker angle, even if they're mini bikes.
Yep.
We cover the biker angle. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Crazy. That's a lot of hectic shit that's happened in the last since we've been live last.
We haven't been on air for like 4 days.
Yeah, it's been what, Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve?
Day? No, it was
Day.
Christmas Eve.
We weren't on Christmas Eve. We were on Christmas Day, and then we weren't on
Christmas Day.
We weren't on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Were we
taking
even
a break?
Yeah, we took a
7 day, something like that.
Break. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But the world has gone to hell in a handbasket since we were gone.
Like that. It's already it's like we just took our first step in 2024 and it's already
somebody runs over a group of people and kills himself and kills 2 people and burns up a bunch of folks. An airplane falls out of the sky and wrecks into an airplane on the ground. It didn't fall out of the sky. As he was landing, he crashed into an airplane that may have been crossing in front of him or something on the runway. There's a 7.5 earthquake, and there's even more going on. Like America just attacked some Houthis or something. I need to look that up. Also, it looks like Israel just attacked and killed a leader of Hamas over in where, that city that country they're in.
Israel?
Lebanon, is it? Lebanon, I think it is.
Oh, they're in Lebanon?
Yeah, they just shot a missile into a building in a residential neighborhood to take one guy out. how
No
many.
way.
Yeah, they sure did. He's
What the hell?
one of the founders of Hamas. They took him right on out in a neighborhood in Lebanon. We got and Ukraine is getting bombed like hell from the Russians. They're mad about that ship that they sank. They sank a big ship.
Wow.
Steve said the Jews and the Arabs are sure trying as hard as F to start World War III. We got a whole bunch of folks pushing for our World War III.
Mhm.
Putin over
Yeah, there
there,
is.
and then you got China and Taiwan
China as well. Yep.
looking at each other crazy. The second in charge, I think, of South Korea was just stabbed in the neck.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah,
This
they got
all
him
just
laying on-
happened?
How do you stab a vice president? Like, damn, who could get to that?
Yeah, that's like an untouchable person.
You would think, but somebody
Wow.
got to him and
No
stabbed
one's
him.
untouchable, huh?
No, I guess not.
Hmm.
They got Kennedy,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
So, man, the world is. We got some troubles out there.
It's going to shit in a handbasket.
Yeah, in a handbasket, fast,
Yep.
and on fire in a handbasket.
Yeah, it's being served on a gold platter.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
I hope you got your prepper stuff going, folks out
Right.
there. You need and we're gonna be having our. I've been promising for years, but Think Tactical is getting ready to hit hard, and we'll have Kay Wayne up and Mike Ball and some other folks in Think Tactical, and we'll be covering
Absolutely.
this. And we got Chinese terrorists kidnapping Chinese students without actually kidnapping them.
Yeah.
And making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of their parents. This is a wild news cycle today, my man.
Man, crazy. I mean, it's crazy because obviously I don't want to have to report anything that's crazy bad or anything like that. But look at this, it's like it's terrible all the way around. Like all this, it's a bummer, and it's sad to see, But and this is the world.
This is what we're into.
This is real life, So
Mhm.
hey, man, we tell it like it is. That's a fact. Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, my man, that's what we're facing.
Rough.
That's
A
what's going on.
lot going down. No bueno.
No bueno.
Mm-mm.
No bueno.
Mm-mm. Lame.
But the good thing is the PROC is coming up. The PROC is coming up. And
Talk about that.
I'm going to be speaking at the PROC this year, the PROC 2024 PROC. So it's not too late to get your tickets and stuff.
Where's it going to be held?
Let me pull this up so we can look at it. It's now called the Pro Convention.
Okay.
And it's going to be, this is their 20th annual Motorcycle Club Professional Convention.
Wow.
So here's where you go to learn all kinds of stuff. MC protocol. There's all kind of stuff going on. This is one of the biggest things.
Wow.
With over 3,000 patrons in attendance. Our organization forms a strong and reliable network. This allows us to advocate in the local community and work directly with people who serve, come get inspired, enlightened, and rejuvenated, and gain information about what's going on in the motorcycle community. So this is this is where I got my start as Black Dragon and Black Dragon Biker TV and all that stuff. I got my start. This is the thing that blew me up when I got to speak at the PROC.
Wow.
And this was the thing that got my books running and everything. This gave me the national stage because when I went to speak here, motorcycle clubs from all over the country got to see me and hear me. And then my book just exploded, the Prospects Bible. And I was able to, it was from there that motorcycle clubs all over the country, and then in fact the world, started making my book mandatory. Before you could join their clubs, you had to read that book, and it's just grown from there. So that was 7 books ago. So
Wow.
my latest book that's got published, the Social Clubs Bible. And the Social Club's Bible, all you got to do is go here on Amazon.com and type in Social Club's Bible. The first few days, if you type this in, it wouldn't work. But now, Social Club's Bible, is that how it is? There it is.
All right.
Look at that. And
Oh, you're lagging again. So hold on. It'll pop back up here in a second. Also, go to blackdragonsgear.com. That's where, believe it or not, if you want to support the show and Black Dragon, it's best to actually get it from blackdragonsgear.com because he actually gets the majority of the cut. You know what I mean? So compared to Amazon where they take a cut. But yeah. And also, guys, make sure you're already following. We're trying to build up the social medias as well. Make sure that you're following Black Dragon's, his not only his YouTube, but his Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. He's got the same, basically the same name on all platforms. And then also, please, guys, we run a live show here. Please make sure you hit the like, share, and
I think I'm back.
all that. Now you're back. Welcome back.
Wow.
And then my social media is Ball Valve TV. Yes, sir. Welcome back.
That is really sad. I hope we can get this fixed because this is.
And then donate to the show as well, guys, to Black Dragon. Let's see. I'm going to bring his exact one up right now. Hold on.
So this right here, my book is now the #1 new release in motorcycle history. That's the category. So this is it. You can get this on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. Soon, you'll be able to get it as an audiobook, and you can get it from blackdragonsgear.com. This is the Social Club Bible. Social Club's Bible, Revival of the Women's Social Club Movement, is the 6th book in the Motorcycle Club series. This manual teaches hang-arounds, prospects, and full-patch sisters of women's social clubs the history, protocols, rules, and principles of the Black Motorcycle Club set, thus empowering them to successfully navigate its social and political climate. It also revisits the historical Black women's clubs movement, focusing today's social clubs towards improving the African American motorcycle club set, communities, and social construct.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of, I bet you, I saw it. It's like this thick, you know what I mean? So you definitely, how many pages is it?
390 or something like that.
Jeez.
330 or something.
That's
like
insane. In the 300s.
89,000 words it is, something like that.
Damn.
Here's
Damn.
a sample of it right here. This is a sample of the book. And I believe, 85,664 words.
Incredible.
So this is the inside of the book. It's really exciting.
I love that it shows a whole bunch of history.
Yeah.
Leading into it.
We went through the history of social clubs. The funny thing about what people don't understand about social clubs on the Black Biker set, social clubs really come out of the history of the African American experience since slave days. And in slavery days here in America, you had women who were not slaves, African American women who were not slaves, and they were actually they were highborn. They had money. They were in high society, and these Black women formed social clubs that had a mission of empowering and uplifting the impoverished and the poor, which were, of course, the slaves. Their mission was to improve the lot of the lives of those folks. So they started off with from churches. They started off forming little groups of women who had stuff to give to women who didn't, and they would go to the slave quarters and they would make deals with the masters of those big mansions and stuff, and those big plantations, and they'd come in with feeding programs because a lot of those people were eating very poor rations. It's not like they were having steaks and good for, like a lot of, some masters were probably really great at taking care of the slaves, and others were they were barely subsisting and had half rations and stuff like that, eating horrible food. and the children were starving in many instances. And these ladies would put together food programs to go on to the plantations to feed the slaves and clothe them and give them blankets and stuff like that. And then they would start education programs. Like if you had a woman that was working in the fields and you could teach her how to manage the china cabinet, and now she could move and work in the big house now, or she could be rented out to do washing or rented out as a maid or something like that to other folks, then her life improved. So they would teach all kinds of knife and fork classes and all kinds of stuff like that.
So this kind of explains why social clubs never made it to the white set.
No, social clubs actually probably why they didn't make it to the white biker set is probably because of the attitudes of bikers on the white set when it comes to women. On the black set, bikers and women, there's still some disparaging things.
Is it more accepting? Is it?
They're more accepting, and then the black woman in African American culture is a strong woman to that's not going to be denied. Period.
Right.
You know, so this is some of the reasons that they're with us. But I also talk about why black women have merged into the black biker set so well, and I say that right here, like in chapter 1. The Black Motorcycle Club set is blessed to align with sister social clubs, a remarkable experience not known in other motorcycle club sets within the United States, which continue to be racially and gender segregated. Social clubs are unique to the African American biker club experience because Black Motorcycle Club social clubs consist of women, mostly African American, who operate independent clubs within the Black Biker Club set in support of the Black Motorcycle Clubs, while simultaneously supporting their communities at large through their charitable works. As such, they have etched themselves into a place of existence among Black biker clubs not customary for women on any other motorcycle set, no matter what the race. Women are rarely included in today's male-dominated world of biker clubs, and their voices are consequently muted. Social clubs on the Black Motorcycle Club circuit have flourished on the MC set because they have embraced the culture and standards of the MCs they support, thereby enriching the MC set with their beautiful presence.
Wow.
So,
and of course, right as you finish, you would lag right as you finish. But hey, perfect timing. Look, y'all, you'll be back in a second. There you are. There you are.
So devastating that I lagged there.
No, you got it at the very end, so you're good.
I'm gonna have to we got to get this fixed. This is crazy.
Absolutely.
This is the worst it's ever been. It's never been this bad.
It is, but it's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that book, and that's what's going on with that. We've been at this an hour, so I guess that's probably enough time, huh?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys, everyone in the side chat, and Black Dragon himself. You know,
so we got to make sure to watch you. You got Diamond Effect.
Diamond Effect tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And that's going to be on Insane Wheels YouTube channel.
Yeah, Insane Wheels, and also the actual Diamond Effect YouTube channel as well, because we have a dedicated YouTube channel. And also, we just came out with some really cool merch. Diamond Effect.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's actually, look at that. And it glows in the dark blue. It glows in the dark blue, not the crap green that you used to see. Yeah, the Diamond Effect. That's right.
Where's mine? Where's mine? What's my name on this? I'm drinking out of this raggedy cup here. This is.
Hey, I'm drinking out of this one, so I feel that.
This is some BS, man. Okay. And Insane Wheels, make sure to check Mike Ball out, man.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys. Looks like we're out of here.
That's right.
Monday through Friday, man. So make sure to check us out. Black Dragon Biker TV. I'm glad to have you. Thanks for tuning in. Stay well. Stay on your stay on these these New Year's resolutions, if you will. You know what I mean? That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.